I should be able to love you and still love myself. I never really had a dream of having a career by myself.
Without her.
I need a job. Can I come work with you? I have to have a job. My mom's rule, you have to be working if you're not going to school. In reality, because I'm with my best friend and her family, they owe me absolutely nothing. But that Kris Jenner, I love and admire that woman so much. The woman will get on the phone with me. She could be in a yacht in the middle of France. And she's like, my connection might be a little bad, but what's going on, baby? What do you need?
Welcome back to Her Rich Life, the group chat you wish you were in. Today's guest, OMG, is someone we've literally watched grow up in front of the world. She's an actress, a TV personality we know from Keeping Up with the Kardashians and Dash Dolls, a devoted mom, and the blueprint for loyal, ride or die friendship. She's lived a life many people think they know, but there's so much more to her than what makes the headlines. She's a woman who's learned to protect her peace, put family first, and build her identity beyond the spotlight. My rich girls, I manifested this one, honey. Please welcome the beautiful, the iconic Malika Haqq.
Thank you. What a beautiful introduction. I would never talk about myself like that.
Well, I do.
Thank
and
you,
that's
Lisa.
just the least.
Aww.
You know, I'm so grateful you're here. And when we spoke on the phone, I was like, oh, please, this is it. Alignment. It felt so pure and easy.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here.
Told you, I mean it. It is so important to be seen. I don't take it lightly at all. I don't.
And I know you don't do all of the requests.
No.
So for you to say yes to this one, I'm like, thank you.
I have to talk about myself. And it's crazy because my team's like, hon, at some point you're going to have to do something. You would like to do it.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, this felt right.
Oh, praise
it
the
feels
Lord.
right. Yeah.
Praise the good Lord. I'm so grateful for that. So let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
Talk about childhood for you and Khadijah, who is here with you. I have to
Yes.
say, I love her.
My baby.
Yes. Growing up in LA, doing modeling and acting so young. Like, what was that like? How did you get into it? How did you protect yourself? And what was it like for the two of you to do it together?
So, I mean, coming in as a twin is an anomaly in itself, right? I've never known anything else. My mom actually had 2 sets of identical twin girls. So it's just like
how does that ever happen?
Not even really
Right.
heard of. You know, she's very rare.
Without.
No, you can't. It's not an IVF procedure. You can make twins, but they would be fraternal twins.
right.
My mom has like a gene where her eggs just split. 1 in every some odd million women this happens to, right? So I came from a very rare mother. I will say that
Rare.
for sure.
Yes.
Rare and special in so many ways.
Yes.
But yes, so she had an interesting dynamic in her household. I come from very studious parents. Both of my parents were teachers, but they moved to Los Angeles and we're just like, we have these, special kids. Why not try, right? It's Hollywood. Most people, if you come there, you want to try.
Right.
And I think maybe Khadijah and I's first job was one baby. Well, they booked 2 kids, right? Because you can't work children that long. We were one baby born on an elevator in the 100th episode of Benson. Which I still get these really tiny residual checks from till this day because I think it's on the OWN network. They show the old Benson. It's crazy. I was like 9 months old when I was on that show. I'll show it to you. My mom watched it like maybe 2 months ago and sent it to me. I thought it was really cute.
That's adorable.
But yeah, so we started, and twins are really popular for print too. Or at least, I don't know how it is now, but at least back when we were younger, like we did a lot of print work and then moved into commercial, and we did a lot of print and series like appearances and stuff like that. So acting was the thing. And then we ended up going to like performing arts schools for middle school, and we kept auditioning and stuff like that. And then I kind of just wanted, we both did. We were like, we just want to go to the mall with our friends after school. We don't, really want to go to auditions like that. And my mom was always very gracious about it. She's like, you do it, and whatever you commit to, you do. You don't want to do it this season. You want to commit to gymnastics and school performances, fine with me. And as we got older, my mom's like, she raised my older sisters all very studious, went to college. So she's like, what are you guys going to do? So Khadijah and I put our heads together and like, well, we're going to have to get serious or mom's expecting us to go to college. So
And
we
you
were
didn't
like,
want
it just
Khadijah
wasn't,
didn't either?
she didn't. It's like,
Interesting that
and we
both
were
of you-
really great in school and studious, but our passion was what we had known basically our whole
And what
lives.
your parents saw in you.
Absolutely.
They identified it as well from a young age, or they wouldn't have put you
Absolutely.
into the right. Okay.
Yeah, my mom was just like these cute, funny, charismatic children like deserve a shot. And I think also a lot of people used to tell my mom that too. Because, sometimes you're really biased. I'm like that with my son. I'm like,
of course.
I think he's cute and amazing because he's mine. And my mom was like, she kind of had to listen to some of the voices of the other professionals and entertainers she was around. And she's like, no, they have it. So, so she just became the steward. My mom didn't. She was a teacher, So, but anything that we've ever wanted to do, she's always supported us and would find us the best managers and get us the best agents and, finish her daytime job and then run us around like she didn't have 5 kids. I was like, I don't know what you were thinking, but I'm so grateful for my mom's commitment because what she did taught me also at a young age as a kid how to work and how to make the best choices you can to kind of guide you where you want to go. So ultimately, Khadijah and I were just like, no, we're going to really take acting seriously and, got new management, got new agents. And then I think one of our first couple auditions was for a film for Disney.
So around what age was this?
So this was like just after... Let me see. We were about, I think we auditioned for Sky High when we were like 20 or 20, something like that.
Okay.
And
was that the first movie
that was
that
our
kind of like...
yeah.
Okay.
It was the first movie I had ever auditioned. It was the first movie we had ever auditioned for.
And you got it.
And we got it. Yeah. And I
Both
think
of you.
We both,
Which is like
we booked
crazy.
it. We played one character whose superpower was to multiply. So we became the entire cheerleading squad. I mean, honestly, it's like it's a little unreal for your first movie to be. And I didn't even really know what it was. I was like, oh, we booked like a Disney TV movie. Wow. And then they were like, no.
Wow.
It was one of the largest productions ever.
Yes.
And you're like we were sharing a trailer with like Kelly Preston, rest her soul, and
And you had no idea what it was going to become.
I had no idea. But we're just really enjoying ourselves. We loved it. And I got to use all those things that I did, like gymnastics finally, like in a film. And it's just been great because Khadijah and I working together, like together is what we've known, but now it's what we choose. Like in everything. We're like,
can you please say that again into that camera?
Together is what we've known, but now together is what we choose.
You have that is a takeaway for so many other things. What we've known, but now it's what we choose.
I think things we choose, we often make better decisions towards.
Right.
But it's like, that's what people say. You have to choose every day.
Right.
Like where you want to be, what you want to do, what you want to have.
Right.
It's like, don't just get up and walk around aimlessly. Like make a decision, commit.
I love that.
And you really may need to close your eyes and wake back up and hit reset and choose again.
I love
like,
that.
Yeah, I think we need to give ourselves that room to do
Right.
so.
Right.
Yeah.
How does that play out? Listen, talk to my rich girls because we done segued into something else here because I'm like, that is powerful.
But this is how you and I are going to talk. I know it already.
I'm like, forget the cards. We already had a podcast episode upstairs.
We did.
Forget the questions. How does that, like, how do you feel about that in relationships and love, right? Like choosing in circumstances, like when do you decide maybe I shouldn't choose this anymore? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, okay, I choose to love you. I choose to commit to you. I choose to support you. I choose to be in this with you, right?
Yeah.
But then sometimes it crosses over to like, I shouldn't be choosing this anymore.
And I think that line is when you're choosing to love something else that means you can't love yourself at the same time. And the thing I'm really embodying now is 2 things can be true at the same time. Yes. I should be able to love you and still love myself. I've been in a relationship where I used to look in the mirror and go, who are you? Like literally, who are you? And then didn't feel that great about it. And it wasn't easy for me to transition out of that. But I ultimately was like, I'm wired better than this. Yeah. It's okay to go through seasons where you don't choose self, but you got to come back.
You got to come back.
Because that's when you lose self. Ooh. And I wasn't willing to do that.
Oh, man. And you had the knowing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because I think like transparency and being very honest with yourself comes with a lot of work. I mean, whether it's therapy, a good circle, I have all of that. You know, and we have very honest, open conversations with each other about where we are with no judgment.
Right.
So I can say like, oh my God, you won't believe what I did.
Right.
You know, and actually get like constructive criticism on like, not someone trying to decide for me, but allowing me to see where that doesn't represent who they know me to be.
Yes.
Like that's important. Like being reminded of who you are.
My daughter sent me some TikTok the other day. She's going through a breakup and she sent me a TikTok and basically said, if you can answer these 5 questions and the answer is yes about your partner, then you know that you are in a relationship that you should. So it was like, would you want your child to ever be like that person?
Yeah.
You know, would you ever want to be like that? But like these questions were so, and I literally came out of an 8-year relationship recently. So I just ended that and I'm in another relationship. But my answer would have been no to all of the questions.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, wow. Like, how did I get
Well,
here?
yeah, and it's crazy. I wish I had had the 5 questions, you know, as well.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get so caught up in the relationship that we fail to check in with ourselves.
That's right.
We
That's
become
right.
a bit robotic in what we committed to. So you take on a new commitment and forget the first one you made to yourself, which was like to protect yourself, to check in with yourself, to make sure you're okay and you're safe and you're getting that reciprocal love that you give.
That's right.
And I was like, is this relationship taking me where I want to go? And I'm like, no,
And when you have to answer that truthfully.
Yeah, like, and literally just go, it's okay, Malika, that you didn't.
It's
like,
okay.
you know, you can do something different, do something better, but you're going to have to make a decision that's pivotal in the direction you go in.
And you can do that now. You can choose it now.
Yeah. You can
it's
do
not too late.
the hard.
You can
make the hard decision, right? Make that
Mm-hmm.
hard one. But it's amazing how making hard decisions change. Oh my God, if I had just done that a year ago.
Girl.
You know?
Girl. But you know, then I go back and I realize everything is in alignment.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, I'm here because I'm supposed to be here, right? I went through it because I needed to go through it for some reason. And I do believe we could stay too long, though.
Oh no, there is deaf such a thing. Yeah, there's deaf such a thing.
You can stay too long.
Yeah,
And I'm guilty of that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Right. I think that a part of it is a bit of our strong suit, which is to commit and have the ability to commit. But it shouldn't come at the cost of not committing to yourself.
That's right. That's
like
right.
that's where we have to draw very clear lines.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so that when she sent that to me, you know, I was with my current partner guy, and my answer was yes to all of them. It's like, oh my God, I would want my child to be like him, and I would want to be like him, and like I was like, okay, you know, I see the difference. I didn't really have anything to really measure it against, right? Until this, because my first marriage was 23 years. It was a disaster. It was terrible. And then I went into this 8-year, and it was fine in the beginning, but as I grew, he didn't grow, and then you know, right? So it was like, wow, what a great way to measure, you know, what we should expect.
And I love what you said about growth, because sometimes what we don't recognize is that right there. And we don't all grow at the same rate or at the same speed, but are we growing in the same direction? Because that starts to really decipher, even if you don't know what the 5 questions are, or can't even really answer them all very clear. Growth often is very like, oh, we're not even the same chapter. It's starting to look like it's not the same book.
It's not.
Yeah. Can't be my story.
It's not.
It's not my story.
It's not.
Yeah.
And to me, growth is in stages. People go through, but it's apparent.
Yes.
Right? You can identify growth. Someone who is even willing to grow, right? When you don't see that, and you see literally they are not willing to grow, that's going to become quite the challenge.
Problematic.
It is 100%. Okay, so let's shift gears a little bit.
Okay.
So you're acting with with Khadijah. You get a big role. It's like this movie takes off. What happens next? When did Keeping Up with the Kardashians enter your world?
So
was it before Sky
No,
High,
so it got it. We're still in the acting groove.
Okay.
So after we did Sky High, we now have this movie bug. Right.
Okay.
Now
So you want to do it.
Now we want to do movies.
Yeah.
So and then we may have had one more audition for a movie, and then the next audition was ATL, and we booked the movie ATL. Yeah. So that's what brought us to Atlanta.
Here. Okay.
Yeah. So that movie, I mean, it was really kind of the movie that put Malika and Khadijah. Yeah, it did.
For sure.
It became, because it was different. The Disney movie was like, every kid knew who we were.
Right.
And then this became like my peers. My peers know who we are. They don't know us by name, but they know our face, and they know we're either Vita or Star. No one's ever known us apart anyway. So it was just, that became like interesting for us. But my sister Khadijah actually ended up meeting her soon-to-be ex-husband shortly after, we had filmed that movie. And he was in the NFL at the time, and she was, they were kind of building their relationship, and she ended up moving to New Orleans. So kind of, I was like, my career just left. I never really had a dream of having a career by myself.
Without her.
I just didn't. So I'm kind of just in LA, and she's living in New Orleans, and I'm, obviously friends with Khloé. We'd been friends since we were kids, like teenagers.
Okay. That's what I wanted to clear up.
I mean, Khloé was in Atlanta with us when we filmed ATL.
Okay.
So this goes like way back. Way
Okay,
back.
got it. Right.
So I ended up
and you all were best friends?
Oh yeah, we were
from the time you were
from the I think we when Khloé and I met, we were young, like high school years.
Okay.
But all of us ended up in home studies. So we ended up spending our time every day together, sleeping at each other's homes, with each other's parents. Like, our relationship built really young. So once we're all just kind of filling out our careers and where we're going to go and what we're going to do, we're early 20s at this point.
Right. Yeah,
so I've shot Khadijah and I have done 3 movies together at this point, and then she had kind of wanted to start her family. So then I'm just in LA. And I'm still hanging out with Khloé and running around with my friends.
Right.
And I'm like,
and the Kardashians wasn't a thing yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
And I was like, I need a job. And I knew Khloé, Kim, and Kourtney were opening their store Dash at the time. And I was like, guys, can I come work with you? I have to have a job. My mom's rule is like, you have to be working if you're not going to school. So I was like, okay. And Khloé's like, yes, just come work with us. Perfect. We're just opening and whatever. It's just us. Like, come be with me. So I start working in the store with her. And after a couple months, Chris is like, hey, we're gonna try this reality thing. Sign right here. And I'm like, okay.
Sign right here.
Just sign there. But I'm, I've grown up with this woman at this point, whatever your friends do, you just kind of roll with them.
Absolutely.
Right. And it wasn't like, reality was still very new.
Right.
There was only a couple shows that were very successful.
And you could have never imagined
it
would,
you would never know.
Right.
There's no telling.
Right.
Right. I think Khloé says it best. They had basically told us like, you're only going to get one season. So just
filler,
just do it.
Yeah.
It'll be an experience.
Yeah.
And honestly, it took off, and I was just still in the store, and Khloé comes back and she's like, you don't want to be here. You don't want to be here. I'm not here as much. They're filming and moving around, whatever. She's like, we can hire girls. Come be with me. So that's how I ended up working with Khloé. I became her assistant.
I remember.
And what better,
remember this,
best friends get to run around the world together. And
oh my gosh, how fun.
Oh, we had the most fun.
Okay, I got to tell you something that you might not know.
Okay.
I have watched every single episode of not just Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Khloé and Lamar, The Take
Every
New York,
spinoff.
The Take every spinoff, and not only have watched it, but I've watched it probably 50 to 100 times.
Stop.
Because I just keep it on all the time.
So it just rolls.
All day long. And then when it ends, I go right back to the beginning of the So I know everything about everybody. Like, I am obsessed in all the best ways.
Okay.
Like, I love this
There's
family.
an appreciation for it.
Oh, I love you all so much. Everybody that knows me knows that. I follow you, and don't let nobody say not one bad thing.
Thank you, Lisa.
I'm in the fight. Like, don't fuck
They
around.
don't want to do that with you.
No.
You're not the one.
No. I loved it. I love you all. I love the relationship, the friendship. I admire it so much. I lost my best friend a couple years ago just through betrayals. And so that was tough. 34 years gone, right? And so when I see your friendship, oh my gosh, I'm just so grateful that you all have been able to sustain.
Oh,
and it cannot be easy.
No, I mean, quite honestly, I think that people look at it and they go like, what could come between you guys? How are you so strong? How are you this? Like, Khloé and I are like literally soulmates. Like, I believe that we believe that we have done so many lives together because the easiest relationships are just like that. And we've been the closest since we were children.
Right.
Like you would think it's supposed to be hard. And no relationship comes without obstacles, but our relationship is so grounded in respect. And like most people are like have to set boundaries.
Right.
We've never had to do that.
Wow.
We've never had to, well, don't tell someone my business or don't this or don't that.
Right.
Like
we just never had to do that. Yeah,
we're
it's just
literally
understood.
each other's ride or die. Like we just, it's just in
Such
us.
a beautiful
Some
thing.
things that I'm like, it's amazing that we didn't have to choose.
Right. Right.
Like we just are.
Right.
Like I'm like in the car on the way here and she's like, how's the podcast? And I'm like, I'm not there yet. I'm on my way. But it's a battery that we often put in each other's back. It's not an expectation. I don't have to look for her. She's there. Like people don't know. Like I'm like sitting in the dentist and he's like, who was your dentist before? And I'm like, Khloé took me to him and she sits with me when I get my wisdom teeth pulled out. Like we just have I'm in the, I was in the delivery room when she had True. When I was pregnant with my son, we were smack dab in the middle of COVID and sat there on the phone and just cried because she couldn't be in the delivery room with me. Like we really are sisters. And I think that it's so often friends can't, most people work jobs and don't get to see their friends on the weekends or until like there's a special time or occasion or happy hour. And we're really blessed to be able to live our lives both personally and professionally together. And it's a gift. It truly is. It's a gift.
It's a gift. And she's been through so much, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure we've seen a portion of that, right? And my imagination is that you've been through a lot of things too. We may not have seen it all or know it all, but the fact that you all have sustained through so much is honestly not easy. It's not
No.
easy.
It's not at all because a lot of time what people look, it is a blessing to be able to document your world and your life in this way. It just doesn't come without the bad stuff that if you turn the camera on a lot of people's lives, we'd have to see the ins and outs and goods and bads of, people's family and friendships and relationships. And ultimately we don't hide behind those things. You live it out loud. But I mean, you see a piece of me in Khloé's life, but it's only a pieces of our relationship. Our lives are very full and I think our FaceTime conversations and our group chats, you'd get so much more. But still, it's just they're just grounded in a lot of love and a lot of respect. Stuff. We both come from families that are like very family oriented, and that's where most of our connective tissue is. I love that. And the way we love. I'm like, I walk in my mom's house and I'm like, who are you talking to? She's like, oh, Khloé and I are, but this is the same girl that used to sleep at my mom's house when she was a kid. And she just looks at us and she's so grateful because both my mother and Chris, grew up raising their children with their best friends that they're still best friends with to this day. So for us to model what we saw and what friendship and loyalty and love actually looks like is great.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love the story. I love everything about it. Honestly, I admire it so much because I do know when life starts to really take off and you start to scale and grow and there's so much more. It's bigger.
Yeah.
Right? Your
Yeah.
world expands so much that certain people will just naturally fall off. And when you're able to hold on to those long-term relationships, it's beautiful.
And I think, Khloé's really busy, like really, really busy.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine.
And it's sometimes I may only see her for a workout. We may have a workout and a chat over a protein smoothie, or these are things that we still hold very dear to us. And I'm like, I say all the time, I'm like, don't apologize to me.
Right.
It makes me feel so proud to see her shine and do the things that she loves and is like works so hard for.
Yes.
I'm like, you run it up so we can
Run
sit
it
in a
up,
rocking
baby.
chair when we're 60 and a house we bought together while the kids are on to their, like we think about the long term.
For sure.
We're in each other's lives in a very, rich way. But sometimes you gotta, all the running around we used to do when we were kids, you can't do that. We have our own children, but we keep our foundation as strong and we just support each other in all the things that, we need to do to continue to grow, be our best selves,
I love it. I'm here for it all.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, so then Keeping Up with the Kardashians pops in. You signed papers. I'm in. Then what? Are you filming with them every day?
No, so it kind of pulled Khloé, away from the store as much. Like obviously they still ran their own company and stuff, but as she was out, it kind of it did become a store. It did become a job. I think the richness in me being there was like, well, I need to figure out what I'm doing. So running around with Khloé, being her assistant, kind of gave us that time back together. But then I was learning and growing so much with all the new business adventures and traveling around the world with her and all of that stuff. And then started the spinoffs
into that.
Oh
right?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It just, but I was so familiar with the camera. It was just a very different way to do it. So it wasn't like, I was like, oh my God, I want to be on reality. I was like, no, I'm in reality because I'm with my best friend and her family. But there was nothing to really think about at that point. I was like, you do what your girl's doing. You support what your girl's doing. But then it become like such a beautiful vehicle for me as well. Being associated or a part of such a large brand has blessed my life.
Yes.
When I say they owe me nothing, they owe me absolutely nothing.
Oh, hell. I
but
get
that Kris Jenner.
Oh.
Is a love and a half. Like I love and admire that woman so much.
Me too, girl. And I never met her, but I feel the same.
No, it's just, come on. It just, when you think about what she's done just for her children, it's not even just her children.
Right.
They don't even talk about what they do, for other people.
Of course.
But it's really been quite a ride. It has been.
I have 4 children, right? And so I have, a big family. And then watching her as a mom, how she has cultivated so much from all of these kids, listen, I got 4 and that's not easy to do. And for everyone to be such a success. And although they've gone through their things, right? They're still such a success and the outcome is so great amongst the whole family.
Yeah.
Like, what are the odds?
She is only as happy as her most unhappy child.
Absolutely.
That doesn't rest.
Exactly.
I come from that kind of mother to like that,
I feel
loving
that.
your kids and helping them fulfill their dreams and do what makes them happy. Like that lives in you.
And not only for her own kids and then the extended
Absolutely.
kids, right?
Yeah.
You all.
I say, I say that all the time. I was like, if I need advice, like the woman will get on the phone with me. She can be in a yacht in the middle of France. And she's like, my connection might be a little bad, but what's going on, baby? What do you need? And I'm just like, some people don't even know their best friend's mom's name.
Right.
I can go sit and have a glass of wine with her and get the wisdom and love and support that she really has a lot of people pulling on her, And she's like, no, I'm here for you. She's Ace's godmother.
Oh,
she's she's just this. She's the sweetest.
She's everything and more.
Yeah,
I mean, she really is. Yeah. And I don't even have to know her to know that.
Yeah.
This is a lot. Like this is a lot. I don't even have
well done
half of what she has, and I'm just like, this is a lot, right? And I'm just building. I'm just starting. And it's like, whoa, she does it with such grace and such class. And
she lets you know you can do it. That's another thing. Like
you feel that.
Oh, absolutely.
You feel that.
You look at someone and you're like, wow.
Yeah. I admire it. My mom died when I was 13, and she was sick from the time when I was 9. So I have no bond to her. I have no connection to a mother.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, none at all. None at all. My dad was the one who was around, and when my mom died, he had another girlfriend, so he left too. So I was a latchkey kid. I was by myself from the age of 14, and I left home from 14 and 4 different high schools, pregnant at 17.
Is
Crazy.
that where you got your strength?
Must be.
Yeah,
because
I
it was
would
pretty
have
crazy.
to say.
It was crazy. So when I hear this, like a mom is there and like supporting her kids and building them up and believing in them beyond their own belief, that's remarkable. It's a beautiful thing. And you have that in your own. You have that in your mom. I love that.
Yeah.
But now I give that to my own children.
Absolutely.
Right? I didn't have it, but I'm giving that bad boy.
Yeah, you walked it. Now you can teach it.
All the way. All the way. So did your relationship, forget it. Did you?
What are these?
I don't even know what do these say?
Who needs
we
these?
We went through all this. What have your relationship with Khloé ever been tested? It doesn't sound like you all have had anything. Crazy,
I think tests were more in adolescence, and it was really more so like other friendships, because Khloé and I run towards each other when things come up. Like you that's just like kind of our way. We're just like, that doesn't sound right, feel right, or whatever.
Let's come together.
So we come together. Yeah, that's just not, and we always come to the same place. We're just wired the same.
Yeah.
I guess we've
well, when you said it best, you are soulmates.
We
and
are.
that's why
we genuinely
makes
are.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah. We're just like, if nothing else works, we work.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. So when keeping up, now you're in Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Now you are her assistant. You're traveling all over the place. And did you feel like you were gaining more of your identity or losing your identity in some of that?
I think I was going through a transition that I couldn't quite put my finger on because I was moving so much.
Meaning busy.
Yes, because there's a point in time where, like, people are starting to see me more in a different way, and they're trying to put the pieces together. They're like, wait, is that the same girl that does movies? Oh, now she's in ATL. Like, oh no, that's Khloé's friend. They're like, no, that's the same person. You could see, but I was kind of trying to put that together for myself because I didn't know what my career was actually going to look like. I had never, I'm still early 20s at this point. I'm not really thinking, where am I going? What am I doing? I just know that where I am is I'm sustained and I'm happy. Right. And then I think it kind of started to trickle into like, do I want to go back to acting? Do I want to try to do this independent thing that I've never done before? I think being
independent, meaning without your sister.
Without my sister, right? Because she's like, at this point, she's like, she's getting married, she's starting her family, and I'm still just running around. Like I'm making a living, I'm successful, I'm young, but I'm like, what am I doing? Is this, I'm not going to be an assistant forever.
Right.
And then as these things would come up, they would just kind of start to fall into place, and I would just make decisions about where I wanted to go. And I really started to think about it too when Khloé and Lamar had gotten married.
Of course.
So then I was like, my sister's getting married, Khloé's getting married. I'm like, what am I doing? Am I, I'm kind of like, I lost one security blanket in my sister, and I've been clinging to this other security blanket in Khloé. And I'm like, what are you going to do now? And I was like, I think it's okay that I maybe I don't exactly want to pay attention to the relationship front. Maybe I want to try to do the thing I was scared to do on my own, which was the acting piece. And as I was starting to get back into the acting, like try to audition again, I didn't love it. I'd almost fallen. I missed acting. I fell out of love with the process of.
Was it because
it was the
Khadijah
audition
wasn't with you, or
I think it was. It was like
it lost that richness of whatever.
A bit of my identity, or a lot of it of my identity, is was always tied in being a twin. And that was how I had always known myself. And I realized I didn't actually have to change that.
Right.
I just had to figure out who Malika was and
right.
make decisions to, kind of pan out my life so that I was just like, not like, oh, I'm just here because someone asked me to, or, oh, I'm just doing this because my sister's over there. It was like, no, I'm here because I want to be.
Right.
And that was actually the same year that we ended up doing the Khloé and Lamar series.
Okay.
So that's when I really started to fall into, I was like, no, I do reality TV now. I share my life. I'm making a decision to not just, be a part of someone else's. Like this is what I do, and I'm comfortable here.
Right.
And it was a lot easier for me too because I didn't have to audition to be a part of a family I was already a part of. I realized I was already a part of something that it accepted me and gave me a seat and gave me room, and
Right.
So it was like, okay, I will own this now. I will own that this is what I'm choosing to do for a living, and happily.
And it worked.
It worked. Yeah, it really worked.
So then you did not go back to acting outside of reality TV. You stayed in it, right? And you're still in it.
I'm still in it.
And how does it feel now? Are you doing more brand deals? Are you doing anything? Are you starting anything new?
Yes.
Tell us.
I love I've been working on my own brand for a minute.
I figured.
It's been like two and a half years. Good things take time.
That's
so,
right.
I'm excited to do something that's Malika based,
Yes.
that I'm passionate about and I really love. And I'm also, I love TV. I love doing the reality piece. So
would you go back into acting outside of reality TV, you think?
So I have, sounds terrible, but I've done acting jobs since the movies and since I've done reality TV. They were just things that were like offered to me. Because I just can't stand to audition now. Like, it's just like... I mean,
that.
it's tough. It's like, I think I auditioned one last time. I think Robin Givens called me, which I love her. So it was impossible for me. She sees me. She's like, you're a diamond. You just got a little dust on me. You just got to clean you off and show these people what you got, Malika. And I was like, so I auditioned for her. But like, other than that, like, I like where I am.
Yes.
I like what I'm doing, and I'm shooting a pilot next month she's working and honing in and accepting that like all the journeys and transitions and changes I've had, I'm where I'm supposed to be.
I love this.
Yeah, and I love sharing my life. Like my little baby. He's just...
I was going to ask you about him next.
My mom literally says to me, she's like, Malika, he is you all over again.
Is he really?
But I'm like, I didn't know me like that. But he's so like fun and smart and charismatic and loving. He loves people just like me. Like he's just like, hi, I'm Ace. What's your name? Or like, now I have to talk to, oh my goodness. He'll just like, hi, I like your jacket. Hi, he's just a love.
I love that.
I've got one of the brightest spirits on my hands.
Isn't that a blessing?
Oh my goodness.
Such a blessing.
Yeah, it is. I was like, God, what did I do? What did I do?
How did I get this?
I'm not that good. I'm not that good. And he's so talented. And he he knows what he loves. Like he loves music. He's so musically inclined. So it's like, he's got his voice lessons, his piano lessons, and his martial arts, and he's a Target model. Like the kid is just, he's doing everything. And I didn't push him. I didn't push him. He would get on his he would get on his iPad, and then he was like 4. Get on his. I mean, this kid
of course
got such a grown spirit. He would get on his iPad. He was watching YouTube Kids, and he's like, "Mommy, how do I get in there?" And I knew what he meant.
How do I?
And I was like, "You want to do what those kids are doing, don't you?" And he's like, "I do." And da-da-da. And I had agents and managers that were trying to get Ace.
Of course.
But I just, I was like, I'm not a stage mom. I'm a mom on stage. I don't know how to do, like, so I would talk to my mom, and mom's like, baby, you can do it.
Do it. Yeah.
She's like, you know how to do it. She's like, I did it, and I wasn't in your seat, but like, you know very well. So, it's just like, I've enjoyed like doing his little shoots with him and stuff, and he just lights up. Oh, he lights up when you put that camera on his. It is. It absolutely is.
So talk to me about motherhood. What does it mean to you? How does it feel? I mean, I already know, but go ahead and tell me.
Motherhood for me is
How has it changed you?
Oh, I was called to be a mother. And honestly, Ace's mother. Like
Specifically.
specifically Ace's mother. Like this spirit couldn't have missed me. And I often say I refer to him as like my miracle baby. And I was like, everyone that has a baby knows it's a miracle. It's a blessing. But like I was told so many things. I was like, I couldn't get pregnant on my own, and I had froze my eggs. I still have the eggs in the freezer, and I thought I was going to have to do IVF to get him.
Right.
And then froze my eggs and popped up a year later pregnant with him. And I was like, he is my miracle baby.
He is.
And just wide-eyed and
He was
grown.
ready to be here.
Oh, he was.
He was ready to
I remember
be here.
when they placed him on my chest, he just lifted his little head up and looked at me, and I said, oh my goodness.
I remember that. Every
You
single
remember
one.
that?
Oh,
You're like,
yes.
that feeling.
You can't
And I
miss
was
it.
like, because I remember being pregnant saying like, God, I know what you did. I don't take it lightly. I will do my part. I will do my job. Like, thank you for trusting me with whatever this spirit is.
Yes.
And now with him, he's so big, he's so bold, and he moves so quickly. And I'm like, I'm just holding on a lot of the time. He's like,
girl.
I want to do this. I want to go here, and I want to go to Mexico. I mean, the kid just has a plan and an agenda for everything. And I'm like, I'm happy that I've raised, someone that is like just at 5.5.
For sure.
This
Gosh.
like
Give it 5 more years. Oh, my girl, buckle up.
I'm like, what?
Buckle up.
I am really trying.
So are you going to have more?
I would like to.
Yeah.
I didn't get to plan the first one. And as I was trying to plan the second, God just moved me right out the way and said, no.
You ain't doing that.
This is not your turn. You will not plan this one either. So I was like, all right, I'm going to sit back and, that the eggs are waiting if I need them. One of the best insurance policies. So if in fact, or when it's my turn, because
Change our conversation.
when it happens, Ace is just, when I tell you, that kid is like, where's my sibling? I don't want to be the only one. And he's like, Mommy, where's our baby?
So he feels that.
Oh, he wants. I'm like, that's not an only child.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So I don't know how.
Well, he's calling it in for you.
Oh, he is. He is.
calling
And
it
he
in.
goes to a private Christian school.
Oh, I love
so they just tell him, pray about it, Ace.
about
And I'm
it.
like, yes, pray with us.
Yeah, pray with.
Because we know he hears you.
Exactly.
Your call's gonna get answered before
yours
ours,
going direct.
right?
You're direct. Yeah, absolutely. I love
Yeah.
that. Do you know how many more you want, or are you open?
If I don't have to carry.
Let's talk
And
about
I carried,
carry versus
so
not
I
carry.
carried well. My pregnancy, Ace was good to me. I was healthy. All was well. The delivery was great. I wouldn't mind doing any of those things again. I was like, but I have fought so hard for this body.
We gotta talk
I
about
have
the
worked
body.
so
We gotta talk
hard
about the
on this
body.
body. And I know it's such a vain thing to say, but I care.
I don't care.
I care.
I'm with you. I'm vain.
I will not lie.
I'm in there.
I care.
I
Yeah,
care.
I really care.
Yeah. And not only just, in exercise and healthy and eating well and all those things, right? But growing mentally and emotionally into the body that you have is a lot. It's work.
No,
it
full
takes,
blown job.
It's work.
I think it took me like 3 years
I would agree with that.
to get exactly where, because I had Ace and COVID too. So it's not like I saw all my friends have babies and bounce right back. And I was like, oh, I'm going to bounce back. I was like, what bounce?
I didn't
You can't even
bounce
move.
for many years.
Yeah. Where are you going?
I did not bounce for a long time.
Yeah. And eventually when I was able to work with a trainer and all of that, I started to feel more like myself. And I was doing that for myself because for a minute I really wasn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like,
but the work, the mental work, the emotional work that has to happen for you to really get to a place of acceptance, but not just acceptance, like love, right?
Yeah.
I love this body that I'm in right now. And then to think you're going to blow that thing all the way up again.
yeah, I get it.
I don't know, but I know I told you already I'm 50 and I would do it again.
I know.
That's crazy.
It's because you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
That's experience talking.
Yeah, I loved every minute of it.
It's amazing what our bodies do,
right?
It's
I love
amazing.
being pregnant. I love my babies. They have put me through some shit, but I would do it over and over and over.
You're
And
so alive because of them too, right? I'm
Yes.
like, I think about it sometimes. I'm like, who would I be without my son? I'm like, oh, so boring. It lacks luster. I'm
exactly.
Like, what is that?
Yeah, and even the challenges, it's like, okay, we keeping this interesting. You know what I mean?
I'm like,
right? It's like
Ace,
we're here
get
for
it together, but
Yeah.
I wouldn't have it together if I didn't have him.
Exactly.
That's just like, so I get it. Like
Yeah.
when I know women that like want to have babies and all of that, I'm like, I
damn.
pray for them because I know the richness of what that's done to my life.
Yes.
Her rich life. But like, yeah, her
Rich
rich life.
life. There's a little plug right there.
Yeah, her rich life. It really is because
Yeah.
I don't want to be that selfish. I don't want to live a life that's all about me.
Exactly.
Like I've grown so much through like raising my son and
Yes.
making better decisions
Yes.
because he exists.
For sure.
Like I literally used to look at my baby when he was just like in the crib sleeping and I'd be like, thank you for existing. Thank you for being here.
Yes.
Because I didn't make these good choices
Yes.
before you existed.
Want to earn high returns on real estate without flipping houses or being a landlord? Inside the Mogul Mama Investors Club, everyone gets the same return, no matter how much you invest, and you can start with as little as $500. Join the club today at herrichlifepodcast.com/mogul. Okay, so in transition, how do you protect your private life these days? What is it like for you day to day? Are you, can you go to the store? Can you go to a restaurant? Can you go to the movies? Are you walking through? I mean, you were walking through the airport. Like, what is it like?
Outside of being a blessing for people to care, right? That's
Right.
the first and foremost. You know what you sign up for.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of learn along the way how you'll react or how you'll respond. Most people are so kind.
Right.
They're so kind. They're so loving. They're so appreciative or just like genuinely happy to see you. One of my favorite compliments is like, you look exactly the same way you do.
You do.
That's
By the
one of
way,
my favorite
you
ones.
look exactly the same way you look on TV.
Thanks.
I mean,
It's like that. It's sweet.
and
it's
people
really
say this to me, and I'm like,
hear.
is this a compliment? But like, even like, you look like a porcelain doll. I said to you,
That's the goal, though.
when you
It's
walked
really
up the
the
steps,
goal.
I was like, you guys don't look real. Like you look. I swear to goodness, I'm not even making that up. You guys look like porcelain dolls,
Thank you.
like black girl.
It's
porcelain.
aging well.
Oh, like stunning.
I'm telling you, it's
the
a
skin
work.
is like, is it real?
Like
skin?
literally, yes. It's
Oh, it's stunning.
It takes work. I'm serious. I'm like,
Stunning.
the
Oh, I
amount of
know.
work that I
Oh,
do
I
at
know.
night on skincare is equal to the amount in the morning and
Girl.
after the gym
Me
and all
you
of that.
both. Me and you both. So tell me what it's like. What is it
Yeah,
like?
so I enjoy, again, I love people.
Are you an
I love-
extrovert?
See, I believe
Are you
I'm
the
an
combination?
ambivert.
Ambivert,
Yes,
yeah.
I'm a combination
Okay.
of the two, and I think that the more known you are, sometimes that's where my anxiety comes in, right? So
gonna ask you about
I'm
that.
hyper aware of like what's going on around me.
Me too.
It's not really a sensitivity as much as like, I can see that. I hear that.
Right. Right.
Well, I'm now just more grounded and familiar in the life that I've lived for so long. And then it doesn't get quieter. It gets more noisy.
Of course.
Right.
Right.
And that's a gift. So you just learn how to navigate that. Like, I love to go to the store. Like, I
Okay.
love going to the grocery store,
Okay.
but I frequent things like that in places where people know me. So like they'll walk me out with my grocery cart or just look out for me in Ace. Like there are things that I always want from my son that are familiar and like building things that I did as a kid. Like I don't teach my son status at all. That those are their boundaries to like the personal life that I'll like get into. And it's like, I have a very well-known kid now. Like, so a bit of it is like just protecting him, but trying to keep him very grounded. Like, again, he goes to a private Christian school. His moral compass is very important to me, but we do live not a traditional life,
Right.
to say, you know,
Of
like the
course.
least, but it's unique in its ways. We are very humble, grounded people. Myself, my
tell.
family, like that's just the way I
Right.
was raised. My mother would, I'm still scared of her at this point. So it's just, you know, it's also respect too,
better
you know,
believe it.
like
You better believe
my
it.
mother would never, you know, if I hold a door for an elder or walk their groceries to their car, my mom, you know, they'll say like your mother raised, you know, go back and tell your mother that those
She
are things my
raised you
mom
well.
still loves to hear this, but
Right.
it's just literally who I am.
Right.
I don't want to change, you know,
Right.
not being able to be with people and, you know,
And
'cause
hiding out.
Yeah,
and
I love God. I
isolating.
love others. You have to be out in order
Right.
to see those things.
Right.
And to be involved and experience like life in that way. So, and then when I'm in a bad mood, I just don't.
Right.
Right? Like, you know, then
Right.
my assistant goes, or,
Right.
you know, a
Right.
lot of the ripping and running, I have to pick and choose where I can be present and what's more important.
Got it. Got
So
it.
that it's setting a lot of like intentions
Mm-hmm.
for how things should be done is important for me because it has changed.
Right.
You know, it's like I don't want to use like, oh, you know, being famous means. I just think being well known is something that you have to ultimately navigate also in a safe way.
Right.
You know, 'cause
Well-
people see me all the time running around with my son. They're like, "Oh my God, you don't have security," and I'm like, "Nope, don't need it." I had that guy. But if I set myself up to go to an appearance or something, and
Right,
the
of
notion and the
course.
numbers and the masses
Of
are different,
course.
then, you know, I'm
Right.
smarter.
Right.
You
And when
know.
you're with Khloé or the family or
Yeah.
anything, you all have security.
we're
yeah.
on,
Yeah.
you know, the
Right.
safest environment ever.
Have you ever felt like in a public place where the crowd was like crazy and, you know, we see that, you know, you guys walking in and then everybody's
Yeah.
kind of pushing in. Have you ever felt like, oh, this scares me? Like this scared me.
I don't know. I don't ever feel scared because
Okay.
I'm secure in what's provided. I trust the system. Like, you know, I move
Right.
with the system I thoroughly
You
trust.
have to. Sure.
But I think it's the energy sometimes is what's like a lot of people at one time. It reminds me of how an artist must feel on stage. Right? When you
Right.
get that much energy projected your way. I think it's amazing to see. It's even nicer to witness. I remember
to
the
be.
first time I went to London with Khloé. She was doing an appearance, and as we're walking through, we were at a mall, I think, and that was the first time I had ever heard people yell my name. And that was like maybe like 15 years ago or something like that because people didn't know me by my name.
Right.
You know, they were like, "That's Chloe's best friend," and like, or they knew like maybe a character I'd played in a movie or something, but like never my name.
Never your name.
So it's interesting, but now it's more familiar. Yeah,
right,
now
of
it's
course.
life.
Right,
Now it's
right.
what I know, and
Right.
I think it's amazing. When I was growing up as a little girl, there was no one named Malika. Now people name their babies after me, and like clothing, and you know, like I just didn't grow up like that. So I love to see that. It just gave me chills as I said it.
Same.
It's a really nice way to be like welcomed and received. That's why I say to you, I'm like, oh, this doesn't get old to me.
Right,
Like
right.
being seen
Right.
and, you know, received
a
and accepted for who
gift.
you are is
It
really a gift. Yeah.
Isn't God amazing?
Amazing.
God
All
is
the time.
Just amazing.
Yeah.
The things he can craft. Right? I look at lives. It's like how he crafts a life. And like your journey is just
It's a plan and design already.
It is a plan and
right? You're like, you just walk in
design.
and do your part and let them have the rest.
beautiful.
Yeah.
So mentorship is one of the things that I preach, obviously, all the time to my clients, to my students, to across the world, right? Who have been some of the mentors for you that are active in your life? And you would say, someone has given me the best piece of advice. What would that be?
My mom, my mother is still like, that's still my queen, you know, both personally and professionally. Although we didn't have the same professions, I think it's the work ethic that I get from her. And she's always just been very instrumental about like commitment and dedication and the way you show up and how people remember you. All of those things I really get from my mom because
Right.
I can still sit down and talk to her about a brand deal. And I don't know if I want to do this and how it's going to pull me away from Ace and, you know, all these different things. But mom just always has the right perspective on things.
Right.
And she always tells me to pray about it. Just pray about it. Just always pray about it. And also my godmother, Claudette Robinson. She was the first lady of Motown. She was the miracle. Yeah. So she's still a miracle. And I've always, I have some really amazing women in my life. I've been raised with really strong, loving, like God's love women. That I think has been like the center of how I've grown up.
Sure.
Yeah.
Feels like that's like grounded you. Like just keeps you grounded.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love that.
Having that mentorship and then them always being led by, what's in your spirit, what's the right thing, what's, that helps. It really does.
How have you manifested whatever it is that you've wanted? Do you have any specific things you do to manifest? I know you pray.
Yeah, I do. I'm also very big on writing things down. I believe in checklists. I don't care what. I have notes in my phone, and every note is like titled something different because I have so many things, and I believe that thoughts. I mean, we have so many thoughts, right? I remember one therapist told me, she's like, you have so many thoughts that come through your head. Let me just tell you, the majority of them are not true, not right. Like, pass those off.
That's right.
But always pay attention to the ones that come through. And even if you don't do anything about them in the moment, write them down. Right. So I keep like a system of things that are like good thoughts and positive things or aspirations or things that I see that I feel touch me in a way that make me feel good. I pay attention to that kind of stuff. And I'm like, that's my thing, is to go through my checklist and see, people do their vision boards and stuff like that. I think all of those things are very good. It's just about how it works for you. Like, I need to see what I wrote.
Right.
I need to see like promises I've made to myself or things I said I wanted, and then like go over why I'm not doing that. And it's like one less hour on TikTok, and I don't watch like TV shows and stuff like that.
You don't?
I know. People think that's so weird when I say that.
You don't watch any reality TV?
I used to really get into like Married at First Sight.
Oh, yeah.
I like experiment shows and stuff like that, but like I don't spend a lot of time watching TV. I like movies. I'm a big fan of like movies and stuff like that. But I do spend a lot of my time in the house with like the Sonos on. I'm just like listening to music and I write. Like I do a lot of my evenings by myself or a lot of self work.
Okay. That makes sense.
I spend a lot of time with myself. Yeah.
Which is evident.
Take my vitamins.
It's coming right through.
Write it on down. You just no time wasted.
Yeah. What's next? What are you most excited about right now? I know you're developing a brand. I can't wait to hear about this.
This year has been a very tough emotional year for me. A lot of loss. A lot of loss this year. My best friend, my uncle, a business partner, like a brother to me, all in a matter of 5 months.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah,
it's been a lot. So 25 has been one of the most challenging years that I've faced.
Goodness.
And I'm taking a lot of this and realizing that like it can't be the same.
Right.
I'm going to take a lot of what I've endured and what I've lost and apply it to how I move forward. Because just in the, what is this, like the fourth quarter of the year? In the fourth quarter, I'm like, this game is over and a new one's going to start. And I'm just healing in this season and preparing for the good that's already, it's here. I just am like doing my work so that I'm prepared for when I go into the new game.
Oh my gosh. That is a lot of loss and I'm sorry for that. My God. The grief.
Yeah, it's really and a lot of the time too is like trying to heal healthy while with a young child.
That's tough.
Emotionally. It's just like I've taken my son along with me. The losses for me are losses for him too.
Sure.
He doesn't have the full understanding that I have, but he knows people go to heaven and we'll see them again another day. But it's tough to try to heal in that way and not be a sob around your baby
all the time. Around a child.
I don't really like to burden my child with my emotions.
Of course.
He's just trying to navigate and deal with his own, but I do give him a bit of a healthy reality that like life is always not smiles, and same way you get emotional, so does mommy.
Sure.
And we work together and we pray about things and we try to move on and
and that mommy's a human being too.
Absolutely.
We're not robots. Right. I remember a mentor of mine many years ago when my kids were much younger. She said, you are emotionally constipated.
Oh. Straight to the point.
She said, You're emotionally constipated. You will not show emotion in front of your kids, and that's not helping them. Woo. I was like,
You didn't want to burden them with anything.
I didn't. And I'm also not an overly emotional person, but I cried so much in my teenage years that by the time I got to my 20s, I was like, I can't be crying no more.
You're like, the well ran dry.
The well ran dry. Like, enough is enough, you know? But she's like, now you're on the other side of this, you know, where you're not showing emotion at all. And then I was like, okay, I got it.
You want to find your...
Yeah, and I did. I was able to do that, right? To be able to have a balance.
But you got to go through that,
You got to
right?
go. You got to go through
you
it.
You needed to.
Yeah. I was just like, I'm not crying about this shit no more. I'm over it.
You do get sick of
over.
crying.
I'm like,
I'm so emotional.
crying
I
again.
still
Like-
am. Like, I that's just me. And my son's really emotional, just like
Is
me.
he?
Oh my goodness.
Ah.
He will praise and worship, and I'll turn around and he's in full blown tears. It's his spirit is just so open and aware.
He is a special
Yeah.
soul.
Oh, he is. Wait, when you come to LA, you have to meet him. He's just
can't
like,
wait.
you guys will be best friends.
Like, oh, we will. I already
yeah.
know. I
Yeah.
can't wait. And you know, I love kids.
Oh, he's gonna
That's
give you
why I
everything.
want
He's gonna
more.
give you everything. He's gonna give you
can't
everything.
Wait to meet him. I can't. Lastly, what
Okay.
does her rich life mean to you?
Oh, her rich life means living one that you're proud of when it's just you with yourself.
So key.
So many people don't know how good you feel and how much better your decision making is when you really feel good with yourself. And it's not easy work to do, but when you get there, it's the richest life you can lead. I can trust myself to make better decisions now because of the ones that I've made. I can forgive myself for the things in the times that I wasn't there for myself. I can start something and actually finish it and like kind of cheer myself on before anybody else gets to me to tell me that I'm on the right track and that I can complete something. Just my dialogue with myself
With yourself.
is Malika knows who she is. She's comfortable with who she is.
Right.
I'm a good person. I love God. I love others. I'm a great mother. You know, and I really am doing the best that I can. I'm really doing the best I can. Yeah. And that is a rich life. It really is.
I feel all of that from you. Every bit of your essence in everything you said. I feel that from you.
Thank you,
Not just
Lisa.
from us sitting here talking, but the moment you walked up the steps and turned the corner, your energy is like, it's like the Holy Spirit. Like you can, like the Holy Spirit goes before you, right? The essence of Malika came before you.
Well, that's
I
a beautiful compliment.
I felt it. I felt it on the phone, but I felt it when you walked up there and I was like, oh, we're going to be good.
Oh, thank
We're going to be good. And I prayed for you, and I know that you prayed over this day.
Thank you. Absolutely.
And I
Yeah.
feel that. It's just been so beautiful. Should we play a quick game?
Let's do it.
Okay. Game time, girls.
Okay.
Rich girls, pay attention.
Should I have a drink?
Actually,
want
good
to-
idea.
let's do that.
Good idea. Okay.
Okay.
This is cash or trash.
Oh.
Cash is yes.
Okay.
Trash is no. Getting back with your ex after they've cheated.
Trash.
Say that again.
Trash. And the can.
Trash. Deuces. Okay. Cash or trash. Taking a weight loss supplement and lying about it on socials.
Cash. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do without telling people your business.
Got that.
It's the voice. Sometimes it's the
Right.
voice that you
I was going to say
are.
cash.
You have to deal with
Yeah.
yourself before you have to deal with others.
That's absolutely right. And everybody doesn't need
Whether
to
you
know
come back on it
everything.
or not, whatever.
Everybody don't need to know everything.
Everybody doesn't need to know your business.
Cash or trash. Telling a best friend they need to break up with their partner because you don't like them.
That's trash.
Right.
I don't want to be responsible for anybody else's decision making. I'm just working on my own.
Right. And they need it. They can figure it out.
But that's your lesson too.
Right. Right.
Everybody swears they've never had any adversity. Everybody's perfect. Everybody's perfect in the world.
Right.
They make great decisions every single time. Yeah, right.
Negatives. Oh, this is funny. Cash or trash. Taking out the trash when you live with a man.
That is garbage. Okay. And I lived it. Never again.
So you
Call in the truck. That's the whole dumpster. I just said this recently. I'm like, I could never pump gas or take out trash again and be happy. Really, really happy. Two things I just don't care for. I do them,
never pump
but I
gas,
could never pump gas.
take out trash.
Two things I'll never say I miss.
Oh, girl. Did y'all get that?
I'm teaching Ace right now how to take out trash. I do it with him right now. And shortly, I
he'll
will
be doing it.
step away. You know, those right there that have our address on them,
He'll
those
be
are yours,
doing
babe. Put it in there.
He'll be doing it.
Yeah, he will. He loves to help mommy.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I am not raising a man that will not take out your trash.
Take out the trash. I agree with you.
Not Malika's son. Nope.
Not Ace.
Not Ace.
Cash or trash? Sharing your new man on social media.
I think it's cash.
Me too.
I think
I'm
it's
already
cash.
showing my new
Yeah,
guy.
I mean, if you're happy, I believe that we often like stick to those narratives of like, oh, don't do it. You're gonna regret it later, and I'm like, and it's killed who?
Right.
Right?
Agreed.
It's like
Agreed.
we often set, but we're looking for joy. Joy comes, and we go, no, don't go too far into joy. Don't do that.
Don't
And
go.
like,
Don't step over.
Yeah,
right.
do it.
Right. Do it.
Do
it feels
If
good.
you genuinely feel like this is my peace, this is my comfort, this is my happy,
Yeah.
and that's what you want to do in your life, do it.
Yeah, it feels good. And guess what? If it doesn't work out, it's okay.
Yeah.
So
Cash goes, cash comes
cash,
again.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Agreed. Totally. Okay. Cash or trash? A guy asking you on a date only for him to say he forgot his card and making you pay.
Oh, I mean, see, I would just pay, but I guess I would consider that trash.
Well,
because
what if
we're
it
just
was-
not going out again.
Right. And my thing
I need
is,
you to be better prepared for me. That's really what that's about.
that's exactly what I was getting ready to say. Like, to me, you should be thinking through everything before you
Everything.
leave to come and go on a first date with me or any date
A
with
first
me.
date,
Any date.
yeah.
You
yeah.
forgot your card. You got your license. So how you forgot your card?
Yeah, I can hold down this while you go get it. That's okay too.
You know what? I'll have 2 more cocktails. You run home.
Right, exactly. Get your card.
We're good. Yeah,
We're fine.
I'm
We'll
about
stay
to,
right
I'm
here.
about to call Malika. We're gonna chat. You
Yeah,
got.
we'll be just fine.
I love this. Cash or trash? Dating apps.
I think they're cash. Not for me, but I
knew
think
you were
they're
gonna say not for
cash.
me, yeah.
I'm an energy person. I've tried. Like,
know, me too.
One of my friends tried to get me on, and I just like found every reason to never go on the date, and I never did. It's just not for me. But
How can you date nowadays?
I don't.
Anyway? I was gonna say, like, how
I
does
just laughed at myself.
She said, "I don't."
I just don't. I don't.
But if
I'm
you were to, would
not-
it be like through people or like through friends? You know, somebody setting you up, or that hasn't happened.
I don't even know if I really trust anyone to set me up. It hasn't happened, but like I think I would need to like vet. Like, it's a this
Like,
thing.
vet it
Like
yourself.
I need
Yeah.
to look at. I would meet someone that someone wanted me to meet, but like say there's like a house party or a dinner.
Oh,
with,
okay,
like, oh,
yeah.
I would meet in that setting, but I don't want to do like a blind date. That
date.
kind of stuff is. I don't know. It's just
Yeah,
not me.
yeah. I mean, I need to see them ahead of time. I don't want
I
to be
think so
blind.
too.
Yeah.
And then I also have like friends that have like met their husbands on dating apps. There's been some successes, you know,
Right,
by
from
way
that.
of doing it. So
Right.
I think it's cash.
Right.
Just not cash
Just not
for
for
me.
you. You know?
Yeah.
I feel the same way. Every time I get on, I'm off in the next 24 hours.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
goodness.
oh, forget it. This is bullshit.
No.
I hate
It
everything.
couldn't be
that everybody's
louder
saying.
that it's not
it's
for
terrible.
me.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact that you have to go, it's almost like a needle in a haystack. You have to go through so many to get to a possibility. And that doesn't even, it's a
And
lot
I feel
of time
so
and energy.
judgmental.
Yeah. and
I'm
it's-
like looking at their pictures and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Ugh, why'd you make your face like that? And
Yeah.
like, what's
Yeah.
that rug on the floor behind you? I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to judge someone like
yeah,
that.
totally.
It's like
totally.
I've fixed so many things on men in the past that like I can fix all of that. Is your spirit okay?
Is your spirit okay?
So like I need this interaction.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And honestly, the time and energy of the swiping and I mean, think about that.
Yeah.
I just can't give that
Forever
away
and a
anymore.
day.
No more. No
Yeah.
more.
It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, so it is what it is. If they pop in and, nice, and if not, I'll just Just be a grandma.
It's okay. You and I both.
I'll just be a grandma.
I hope it's not that long.
I hope not. I hope not. No. Ace is calling it in for you.
Oh,
so
no,
we're
Ace
good.
is
We're
gonna
good.
Ace is gonna get it done for sure.
The Ace's prayers are answered, so we're
For
good.
sure.
And just tell me when it happens.
Oh, you know I
Shoot
will.
me a text.
You know I will.
Cash or trash? This is interesting.
Okay.
Her enemies are your enemies. Ooh,
That's cash.
I was about to say.
That's cash.
I hope you say cash.
Because the trust and respect that I have for my built-in crew just kind of says to me, I trust your discernment. And a lot of times enemies are of people. That's a character thing. It's not typically personal. So that means nobody is safe.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
So you
If
can
they're
give
doing
chances.
it to this person.
Yeah. I don't have to walk her walk or feel exactly the way you feel, but her caution is also my reserve.
Please say that again.
Her caution is also my reserve.
Ooh, write that down, Andrea. I need to hold on. Her caution is also my reserve. You better believe that.
Yeah.
You better believe that. Oh, I love that. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. I can't even imagine being friends with you or anyone, because to me, we just met, but we've known each other a lifetime. That's just how I feel, right?
It happened.
It just happened.
Yeah,
like somewhere way back when we knew each other. I don't know how or when, but like I feel so bonded to you. Like there could not even be a human being. I told you.
Yeah.
They better not say a bad word about.
It's the like-mindedness as well. You
Yes.
could look at someone and you're just like,
Yeah.
we get
it. We get it. Yeah. And you ain't gonna talk about my girl.
No, it's
You're
just not gonna happen.
Never.
Yeah, I don't know that person.
Right.
I don't know who you're talking about. That's not the person I know.
Exactly. I cannot, when I tell you, I love you.
I love you too, Lisa.
I really do.
You're an angel.
Oh my gosh. And so are you and your sister.
And your boys, or excuse me, I don't want to call them boys.
They're boys.
Men.
They're men, but
they're
they're
mama's
boys.
boys. That's what they are.
They're my boys. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are a warm, sweet family.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing love, motherhood, all the things, choosing yourself, and everything about you. The essence of who you are is just the word that pops in my head is just loyal.
Thank you.
You're just like loyal. You know what I mean? Like what loyal used to be. I don't see it as much like anymore.
It does exist.
I know it does.
Exist. And it may only come by way of like one or two avenues, but that's all you need.
I know it does.
Yeah,
I'm trying to rebuild that faith.
Yeah.
In people.
You'll find it.
I feel like it's coming.
Like trust your discernment.
I feel like
you will
it's coming.
definitely find it.
Yeah, I feel that. Listen, rich isn't just money. It's friendship. It's growth. It's living life on your own terms and what you choose to embody. So make sure you subscribe. Show Malika some love. Send this to your BFFs. You are in the chat with us now, and we'll see you on the next episode. Stay rich in love, in power, in faith, and in all of the best things. Bye.
Lisa, the best time ever. Thank you so much for giving me.
Thank you for saying yes.
Oh my goodness, I'm telling you.
Gosh, thank you for saying yes. Oh
Yeah,
my
I trust what I feel.
Thank you.
You gave me a safe place to do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wasn't like totally sure, but that's just.
Hey, rich girls. Thanks so much for tuning in to Her Rich Life. If you love this episode, be sure to follow us on all social media platforms at Her Rich Life Podcast. New episodes drop every other Monday at 6 p.m. on Spotify and all other streaming platforms. So don't forget to like, share, and drop the link in your group chats with all of your BFFs. So let's keep building this rich, powerful community together. Till next time, stay rich in mindset, confidence, and in purpose.